That moment, at that moment in time, I just knew. It had me questioning, like, this is the guy? This is who you choose? James Gunn. But he's lying to us right off of the bat. Because instead of a full-fledged reboot, this dickhead does a soft reboot, a medium reboot, medium well, medium... I don't even know what the to call it. Whoa. What's going on here? What is all the lies? They're just trying to sell to you so bad. Superman 2025 was the launch that the DCU needed. It was great. It was awesome. Oh, the highest grossing Superman film. Man of Steel made about $670 million when we rounding up. And you look at Superman, this weak ass shit brought in $610 million. Rounding up. Which one of those sound more successful to you? Man, can't believe we are at that time of the year again. We are officially in holiday season, as some of you may know it, gift giving season. I'm sure you waiting on a gift up under that tree come the 25th, but honestly, only thing that I was looking forward to this year as in form as a gift was seeing DCU launch successfully. Wanted to see them have just a perfect launch, but at this point of the year, I can go ahead and give that up. And it seems like James Gunn just did everything in his power to not make that happen. But we're going to go over the supposed successful start to the DCU that a lot of people will have you believe it was. We're going to go over that into today's video. But before we do so, you do know I have to say, what is going on, YouTube? It is that boy Chuck. And you know I love to come to you off the cuff with all that comic book movie stuff. Let's go on and get into today's off the cuff rant, I should say. So we have had a lot of things that have occurred this year in 2025. I mean, just to get a little bit off subject here, look at Marvel. Those guys over there, I'm talking about this is the worst beating I done seen put on them as a film company, comic company, everything. It's a sinking ship over there.
So were you up on the tables or what?
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. Same thing.
It's not looking good. When we talk about TV shows, theatrical releases, you know, it's in the bins right now over there. It's somebody, they really need a lifeline. And the way it's going, I don't know what they're going to do to turn that around. I honestly don't. So you would have thought that DCU, the start to the DCU, should have went off without any hitches. They should have came into the game and just rocked the world and just took over. But no, that is not what happened. They had a meddling success with Superman and a whole bunch of other bullshit that I feel like we didn't even need to see in the start of a brand new universe. So just to give you a bit of context, again, 2022, Warner Brothers was sold off. It was sold off to Discovery, and the CEO of that company, David Zaslav, was out there in the media telling us he's going to turn everything around for DC. He see how the fans have been treated, trusting him. He's going to get us someone at DC to take over to him and just give us what he know we can get out of this IP. But what does he do late 2022? He puts a one James Gunn in charge. And at that moment in time, I just knew. It had me questioning, like, this is the guy? This is who you choose? James Gunn. You talking about bro that wrote Slither?
You serious?
As many other people would probably know him, the Guardians of the Galaxy guy. And oh, has he proven that point so right. Again, this is who you pick. He the head of DC. Right then and there, I just, I was questioning. I was concerned. I had very heavy concerns. I'm like, oh, I don't know about this one, boys. I don't know. But James Gunn? Okay, we'll see where this goes. James Gunn comes in, and what does he do starting off? What does he do? He moves no different than the previous regime. He comes in, not only does he tell us we're getting a full-fledged reboot, but he's lying to us right off of the bat. Because instead of a full-fledged reboot, this dickhead does a soft reboot, a medium reboot, medium well, medium. I don't even know what to call it, because we still got old characters that existed in the DCU present here today. Point an example. This guy up here, 17 time never seen. John Cena, Peacemaker. Why? Because you're buddy with him? We still got Viola Davis as Amanda Waller over, I don't know, choices like Henry Cavill as Superman, Ben Affleck as Batman. Like, bro, the decision making in this guy's head is crazy. Again, along with decisions like that, he also does things like, you know what? You know who I see has a place here in the DCU? Nathan Fillion. Let's bring him back. Let's go ahead. My brother, Sean Gunn, and my wife. Don't that shit sound a little weird to you?
Don't ask questions. Just consume product. And
Yeah, it sounds a little nepotistic to me. Sound like a little nepotism going on right there. You funky bitch. Yeah, you're trash, bro. Nobody asked for that. So already you're starting your universe off on the wrong foot. We all know. Man of Steel has well-documented problems. But is it a better film than Superman 2025? Oh, by a large mile.
That's my opinion!
By a large mile indeed. When we talking about visual quality, dialogue, scripting, action, everything.
We can go bad for bad, fuck that, we can go M for M. $250,000 for the make-back truck, double R with the factory rims. I got the 90s, the eras, the barrels, the barrels. I'm really a threat. It got to the point I don't even care. Got jewels in the safe, I don't even wear.
Everything. I'm talking about acting. Nicholas Hoult compared to Michael Shannon.
You won't kill us yourself. You wouldn't sully your hands, but you'll damn us to a black hole for eternity. Jury?
Apples and oranges is so different. Again, everything that this man has done up to this point, it just seems like he doesn't want this universe to really go anywhere. I don't understand why you made the decision to get rid of Henry Cavill when the fans didn't ask for that. You're doing what you want to do. It seems like it's all about James Gunn and how the he feels. I don't know if he forgot how DC got all that money. You wasn't the one keeping the boat afloat. It was us, the loyal fans. But did you care about that? No. You said, I'm going to do what I want to do. My vision. Yet and still, as I'm a loyal DC fan, I stayed and waited to see what was going to happen. We just start getting more weird news. Oh, he's starting off this first Gods and Monsters chapter with a little animated show called Creature Commandos.
Huh?
So you telling me your 10-year plan for the DC universe to be the best comic book movie company out there is to start off the party with Creature Commandos? Now I feel like some of y'all are getting to see my problem with James Gunn here. I think he lacks the vision to take DC where it needs to go. And I'm pretty sure that what I'm saying right now was proved in the numbers. If you hear the media, you listen to people like Variety, Forbes, these fucking clowns is out here telling you, they're just trying to sell to you so bad. Superman 2025 was the launch that the DCU needed. It was great. It was awesome. Oh, the highest grossing Superman film. But I'm just sitting here in the back, like, whoa. What's going on here? What is all the lies? Because I know one thing, and I'm going to go ahead and get this out the way. Superman 2025, it became the highest grossing Superman film ever in US history or North American history. Okay, that's cool, brother. But again, we're looking at the whole picture over here.
Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.
We're looking at the big picture here. Superman is a world-renowned hero, known around the world. So for you to sit here and push to me, oh, Superman, this is the highest grossing Superman film in the US, bro, I don't give a I don't care, honestly. Let's talk about how Man of Steel is still the highest grossing Superman film ever to touch theaters. That same film that y'all swore up and down was trash, divisive, and da-da-da. Last time I checked the numbers, Man of Steel made about $670 million when we rounding up. And you look at Superman, this weak ass shit brought in $610 million. Which one of those sounds like the most successful Superman movie of all time? Not even taking into account inflation. I feel like I should rest my case here, but I am not going to rest my case. Because if you watch that film, I don't understand how people are even calling it a Superman film. A glorified Guardians of Metropolis film is what the it should have been called. I've never in my life seen Superman blatantly disrespected by somebody who claimed to love him so much. Like, bro, it's just blatant disrespect by this guy, James Gunn. And you're not going to sit here and play with me in my face about Superman, bro. Like, I don't know this character, dude. The shit that you got going on in this movie, because this is not a Superman review, I'm going to just say this. Blatant disrespect. The Man of Steel went to the Man of Porcelain in about 2.2 seconds. They show you starting off with this trash ass film. So yeah, I'm not surprised that Man of Steel still stands atop the mother hill. Number one.
It didn't have to be this way. But now, this is the only way.
You're not going to sit here and try to pull the wool over my eyes and try to convince me that this Superman film did better. I want to ask you this simple question for everybody out there. Would you rather have $670 million or $610 million? Option A, please. You don't think they was thinking that? You don't think David Zaslav was thinking that? He just, and it just blows me to think like David Zaslav was reading this script and just thought, oh yeah, this is going to be it. This is the one that's going to save us. It's going to bring us. You deserve all the failure that's brought your way. So I'm not surprised that after this successful Superman film was released, Warner Brothers done been put up for sale. Netflix got about $82 billion they trying to bring to the table to bring all that IP over there. But let David Zaslav tell it. And James Gunn, y'all got a 10-year plan. A bright future is on the horizon. But when you look at the start, it couldn't be farther from the truth. Because again, he started off, Superman wasn't even the official start to this universe. James Gunn decides, how are we going to start this off? What are we going to do to get the people excited for Superman? I got it. Bright idea. Drop Creature Commandos on HBO Max. They're going to eat this up. Who? The rats in New York City, bro?
I was like, hey, who are these niggas? I cried laughing.
If you think there's somebody out there, James Gunn, in the world, like literally like waking up like, oh, I just cannot wait till we get a Creature Commando series. I love the Bride of Frankenstein so much. I just can't wait till she get. You're delusional, my guy. If you ever think that they're going to be a popular IP out here, when we got heroes like Spider-Man, we ain't even got to go that popular. We got people like Static Shock out here that shitting on them. You couldn't do something like that. No, because James Gunn is so used to fiddling around with D and F-list characters. He loves to go in the trash and try to polish up a turd. No, bro. You're not the best writer out there to try to keep pulling that off. You snuck it off with Guardians of the Galaxy, but for you to think you can keep doing this shit, you're a clown. You're a clown. So, again, you thought starting this off with Creature Commandos was going to bring a big boom to Superman. Like, I don't know what your plan was there. It just confuses me. And honestly, there's no market there for it. There's nobody out there clamoring for that. I bet you he greenlighted season 2 of that shit. Nobody even watched it. Couldn't tell you what happened. which I believe contributed to, again, the lackluster performance of Superman, because you're not going to sit here and tell me a film that underperformed its 12-year predecessor was a success. You're going to look stupid to me. Then what does he do after Superman? He follows up again with the Never Seen 17's own original show, Peacemaker. But I know a lot of the people that was watching this shit was just confused because, again, you told us we were getting a new universe, a fresh start. Why is he still here? I love John Cena. Again, love him dearly. Grew up watching the man. Just retired, made me sad. But again, when it comes to this is a different type of passion right here you're going to get out of me. If you think I'd rather have seen John Cena as Peacemaker over Henry Cavill Superman, Ben Affleck Batman, you're a fucking nut. Throw this guy in a loony bin. Put this man in a UPS box and ship fuck up out of DC because he's a clown. He doesn't know what he's doing. He gonna run that company into the ground. He doing all type of funky, weird shit with Peacemaker I don't even want to get into because at this point, I'm done with that character. I have no more interest in seeing any more follow-ups. I'm good. Maybe when James Gunn disassociates himself from the character, I give it a revisit. Because James' problem is he treats everything as if it's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's framed in that Guardians of the Galaxy style. He think it's just, this is the formula for success. No, it's how you wear out your audience, giving them the same repetitive bullshit because you're not creative, bro. I haven't sat down and watched the Guardians of the Galaxy. None of that shit got rewatchability if you ask me. So that's why, again, I'm just so confused. Like, why is he even still employed? If y'all want to keep him on to direct a little, some bullshit like Doom Patrol, okay, that's cool. But to give him the lead control at the studio, wild behavior. This man continued to show you he is not the guy for the job. This man is actively out here working on ways to revive his dead Authority project. That shit's DOA, brother. Don't give up. It's not going to go nowhere. It's going to be a waste of money for whatever company that Warner Brother lands with. Because it may be Netflix, may be Paramount. But again, I feel y'all in this point because James Gunn didn't deliver. That's the only reason y'all up for sale now. So I'm hoping Netflix come in. They go ahead and win that bill. Get James Gunn out of there at the end of his contract because, again, everything that this man has done so far is not in the best interest of DCU. And is not going to put them at the top of the comic book movie industry. It's just not. He's going to follow up the middling success of Superman with fucking Supergirl. And again, Superman is my favorite character ever in comics. There's not a character out there that I will put above the guy, the big blue Boy Scout. There's nobody I will put above that man. So for me to tell you, again, nobody gives a damn about cars or else. Nobody cares, bro. Why would you? This is what you giving us second? And then you look at the trailer for this shit. It's just like, yeah, bro. Basically, you should have just said we was getting Guardians of the Galaxy. Why not say that? Because I'm going to keep hopping on that point. You don't know how to do nothing outside of a Guardians of the Galaxy style film. So, again, keep doing that and watch how far your universe get. Because I sincerely doubt that Supergirl is going to get anywhere close to the numbers that Superman did. And that wasn't a success. A success in my eyes and just such a great Christmas gift would have been $1 billion Superman film. Something we've never received before. I would have loved to be sitting here right now and just gloating on Superman being the most successful film, but I can say it's the most successful film, but I'm going to put an asterisk behind that. I have to say, finally, DC has come out of top in a fiscal year, beat out Marvel, but they did it when Marvel released all of their trash projects, like basically their weakest IP. I would have hated to seen this movie. I would have hated to seen Superman have some competition, some stiff competition like an Iron Man, a Spider-Man, a Avengers. Oh yeah, it probably wouldn't have been. We wouldn't even been able to say that sentence that DC won the year. But again, in my opinion, this is not the start they needed. This is not the start they needed. This is not how you want to start off your universe. This is not how you would have started off your universe. I think after watching all of these projects released in the first little chapter, yeah, a lack of direction is what I sense from James Gunn. It seems like, they just gave this guy the keys to the castle and he just gonna keep churning out the hot garbage until somebody come evict his ass. What they need to do, Netflix, if you're smart, get James Gunn out of there. Go ahead, let him get his Supergirl film out of there or whatever film's rap production. Or you could give it the old Batgirl scrub, whatever you want to do. It's up to y'all. Once that's done, let DC rest for a good... Because I'm going to need that content coming steadily because I'm a DC man at heart. I say give it a good 3 to 5 year break. And in between that break, go on and let Zack Snyder finish out his vision with a Justice League 2 and 3. After that, we do a fresh reboot. That's what I would do, because looking where the DCU, James Gunn's vision is headed, honestly, I'm concerned. I don't see a future here where I just don't see a future. What are we going to be getting down the line? Because we know Clayface is coming next year. Y'all excited for Clayface 1 and 2? Clayface in the game?
That shit sounds ridiculous.
I actually
Be for real. We're talking about DC Comics, the home of all the best heroes. But yet, I'm supposed to get, you expect me to get excited for some shit like Clayface, The Authority, Amanda Waller's Secret Six? No. No. But I would love to hear everybody's thoughts down there. Do you think the DCU is, gonna go anywhere? Do you think the DCU is long for this world? Me personally, as I've just explained, I don't think so. I think they're cooked. Especially with the start that they've had. I just don't see a bright future for those guys. But please let me know down there in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. If you are returning, gotta say thank you. Love all my returning viewers. Do it for y'all. Appreciate y'all. I love to, again, converse with anyone that is new. If you're feeling the videos, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe. But as of today, that's gonna be all. I'm out of here. It's your boy Chad.